SMT Nation, we back nation. Big update, big news coming out of what I would say is a T-Mobile topic. All right, this is huge. I didn't expect this to happen so soon. I was thinking maybe next year, but it's happening now, apparently. So let me give you guys the details of what's going on. I'll tell you why, T-Mobile is really impacting the home internet and broadband world. And I'm going to tell you why companies are starting to respond and prepare to fight back. Okay, so link for the original article will be in the description. Dano Light reading. Also in the description is the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. Show your appreciation for all the content here on the channel. Buy us a coffee. Also, there's still time, folks. Take advantage of the Mint Mobile deflation promo by using our partner link, mintmobile.com/sneed. That link is in the description. You can get the unlimited plan, which is typically $30 per month. Get a 50% discount for this limited time. I know it's kind of rounding out really close here to the end of the promotion. Don't miss out on it. Use our partner link in the description. Get that great value. Get their legendary customer care. You can't beat it. Mint Mobile. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, so the situation here is there's a company in Maine called Red Zone, and they are a wireless ISP. So they run a fixed wireless service, and within that territory, they know who's coming, and it's T-Mobile. What I'm assuming is that T-Mobile doesn't have native coverage there possibly yet. Maybe T-Mobile has a roaming partner. Maybe they don't have service, right? But in these areas where T-Mobile doesn't exist, there's going to come a point where they build the network. And what I'm assuming is this company, Red Zone, either knows or has intelligence about this plan build out. Possibly they're aware of the permitting that's going on there, which they probably do. But the Red Zone founder and CEO, Jim McKenna, in speaking to Light Reading, indicated that they're working on getting some 5G equipment out, which is consumer premise equipment, and as well as the gear for the fixed wireless service. Now, their fixed wireless service is going to be a little bit different than what we know about here on the channel, which is, Verizon and T-Mobile send you a gateway. You put it near your window, in your upper floor or whatever, and you get your signal that way. What traditional wireless ISPs do is they send you or install for you antennas that you put outside of your home. They wire it up, and then you get your Wi-Fi inside the house, which is obviously a better solution for a quality signal, but it's specifically designed for that purpose. It's a little bit different. In and of itself, though, the customer doesn't care, right? The customer just wants service, so they're willing to pay, whoever gives them the best price, the best experience, for the service there. Now, I think either Comcast or Charter, which is Spectrum, Xfinity and Spectrum, I think one of them is available in this area too. So there's competition here, right? So T-Mobile coming in as the insurgent creates this new dynamic. Okay, so this CEO, he's ready. He's ready to start transitioning. They're going to start moving towards, towards 5G. And the reason why this is important, folks, is this company, Red Zone, they use 2.5 gigahertz midband spectrum. And you know who does that too? T-Mobile, right? Now, Red Zone has 100 megahertz of 2.5 gigahertz, which is the exact same spectrum licenses that T-Mobile uses, which means T-Mobile doesn't have that much spectrum there. I'm assuming that T-Mobile probably holds something in the neighborhood of maybe 40 megahertz, maybe less, right? And this is probably one of those areas, or in some of the areas where they got the white zone licenses from Spectrum Auction 108, which are basically in limbo because the FCC has had their spectrum authority removed, right? So that's going on. We're still waiting for that to happen, right? So this company actually might have more time to prepare for the insurgents from T-Mobile, right? So the company Red Zone is going to be preparing for this, moving towards 5G, obviously, looking into special, 5G, advanced features like massive MIMO and carrier aggregation and beamforming, the same things that we see the OEMs that produce for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile on their tower sites, right? Now, what he did mention was that, and we're talking about McKenna here in Red Zone, he said that their upgrades are going to cost something of $100,000 per cell tower, right? to move from LTE to 5G. They said that they have 90 cell towers. 25% of them generate enough profits to warrant an immediate upgrade, right? So they're going to start that process pretty quick. This is really, really interesting. Now, the company says that they do have thousands of customers, but less than 10,000 across all the counties that their footprint is established in Maine. They've been open since 2006, and it says that they've seen revenues grow at a compound rate at 22% since 2015. Folks, they are a legitimate player within this region. So T-Mobile coming in is going to completely derail them because T-Mobile's going to come in, right? They're going to be offering native wireless service for mobile networking and then also maybe offer folks a discount, a bundle discount, right? But the one thing that they have an advantage of here, this Red Zone company, is the fact that they own spectrum that's going to keep it away from T-Mobile. T-Mobile actually needs that spectrum. Mind you, I have no idea. I have not looked at these native places to see if T-Mobile has any C-band or if they have any DoD. But I'll tell you this much, guys. Outside of N41, there is not a single channel on T-Mobile that could possibly support mobile service and fixed wireless access. They're in a bit of a conundrum here within regards to Maine, the state of Maine, and within these segments. So they're going to need those. First of all, they're going to need those white space licenses. Second of all, if they have C-band and DoD, they're going to have to put it up on their tower sites in order to compete with this Red Zone company, or vice versa. The Red Zone company has to move towards 5G and probably move to a SA network core where they can support that 100 megahertz that they have, because a 20 megahertz channel won't cut it, right? And aggregating is probably much less efficient. You can increase the channel bandwidth with SA 5G. So that's exciting too. This is really interesting, folks. And don't forget, there are thousands, all right, at least, hundreds, I would say thousands of, regional localized ISPs across the country, some of which are going to be in this exact situation with regards to T-Mobile. And don't forget Verizon, right? As they're doing their double dip, right? They're selling their mobile network service as well as offering a bundled discount for the fixed wireless access piece. And, we'll see how this plays out, right? This is really interesting. Some companies are looking into CBRS. Some companies are looking into mmWave. There's a lot of options for companies out there. I find it ironic that this Red Zone company has found so much success, yet they know that T-Mobile is coming. But Big Cable, in denial, won't acknowledge that, right? That which I think is hilarious. Guys, mind you, the disclosures here is that Red Zone offers plans as cheap as $30 per month, 50 megabits per second speeds. So customers are happy with even just 50 megabits, and they're willing to pay $30 for it. You mean to tell me that people don't want fixed wireless? It's got to be better than satellite. It's got to be better than DSL. And of course, with balloon pricing, explosive pricing, crappy customer care, lack of upgrades from cable operators in some of these places, fixed wireless access has a place. See, the customers, they don't really care about all the extras, all the technology. They don't care about that. They want reliable. They want affordable. What I found ironic as well was McKenna, the CEO of Red Zone, mentioned most people just want a Toyota, right, rather than a Ferrari, because Toyotas, the fixed wireless of the broadband world, are affordable and reliable, and fixed wireless is a perfect fit. I remember when Mike Seaver said that. I really do. So here we go. And hey, so this topic here that we're discussing indicates T-Mobile is acknowledged across the country, right, as being an impactful player. Big Cable's just in denial. Fixed wireless providers are ready to go, right? They're preparing for the T-Mobile insurgents. The other part here is Verizon too. I don't know about this particular part of Maine, right, but we'll see how this plays out. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me, what you found interesting, your takes on the stuff covered in today's video. Let's go ahead and hashtag T-Mobile or hashtag 5G if you're a real one. You watch this all the way through. Sound off in the comment section below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.